trouble to lots of that trouble. Pressure mounting on Congress to fix this mess and soon, but are they getting any closer? It doesn't look that way, but this guy would know better than I. Oklahoma Republican Senator Tom Coburn, he sits on the Senate Veterans Affairs Conference Committee. Senator, what do you think? The under and over on first getting hearings started on this VA choice?
Well, the conference committee on VA is meeting. There was a Republican meeting today. And by the way, I'm not on the Veterans Committee. I just know a whole lot of, I trained in the VA Health Center, and I also know a little bit about health care.
But you are on the conference committee.
I am on the conference committee.
Okay, I apologize.
And it's working. Our problem deals more with the Congressional Budget Office and the lack of realistic score that we're getting from them. The score they're giving us is more than we spend entire in a year on the vets that we're serving now. So it's not anywhere close to accurate. And that's the problem when you have people making decisions that aren't actually knowledgeable in the field. So we're hoping that they will listen to some of the explanations and some of the cost on the data that we do have from the VA.
Well, when you say the cost, what's been proposed on told, sir, is another $54 billion to the VA on top of the $158 billion they get now. Is that wrong?
Well, that's what they're scoring it at, and I can tell you, as an accountant and a doctor, that is absolutely ludicrous, and I won't vote for any bill that adds another dollar to the VA that isn't offset with somewhere within the government.
And I think you've said in the past that money isn't the issue, it's the competence of some of the people there. So in the meantime, this happens. It continues to happen. I don't mean to jump on you, Senator, but is there anything that can be done in the interim to go ahead, get McDonald in there, let him go ahead and bang some heads, fire some people, deal with the repercussions later, because to wait through the labyrinth of just what he administratively can do could take forever.
I agree with you. I'm going to be meeting with him. I look forward to that meeting. The fact is if you don't give him the authority to handle the accountability and the responsibility he's going to have, he's not going to be successful. Remember, the White House said there was a corrosive culture in the VA in middle management. Those people can't be fired. And unless we give him the authority to terminate those people who are associated with that corrosive culture, you're not going to solve anything. And so we can put anybody at the head of VA. If you don't give them the tools with which to effectively manage the VA, they're not going to solve the problem. So the VA budget has increased 60% over the last 4 years. The problem is absolutely not money. The problem is accountability, efficiency, and hard work.
You probably are aware, Senator, that Sarah Palin and a number of other prominent Republicans have said enough is enough. It's not so much suing the White House over these type of actions or inactions. Sarah Palin says impeach him. Where do you stand on that?
I think Sarah Palin is wrong. I think, look, this isn't the time for us to go into that exercise. What we have to do is concentrate on jobs, fixing health care now that it's been totally screwed up and the cost has been raised for every family by $2,500 a year in this country on average, and look at our foreign policy. Let's not derail further into a battle over partisan differences. Are there things I'm not happy that the president has done? Yes. Are there things that I think are questionable? Yes. And now is not the time to have that. I think that's ridiculous.
But you did say, paraphrasing here, that he is emotionally detached. You personally like him, but that you think that he is somewhat detached. Well,
I don't think those were my words. I think what I said is that he does not deal greatly in terms of building the relationships that are necessary to get people to do things that he would like them to do that will move the country forward. But
so not enough meetings at the White House, not enough of the Reagan, Tip O'Neill type of thing.
How about personal relationships and building those relationships? But more importantly is solving the big problems in front of our country. Look, we still haven't touched Medicare. We haven't touched Social Security. They're coming down like a hammer on us. Social Security disability will be out of money next year.
Wow. Senator, thank you. Thank you for clarifying all of the above. Senator Tom.